Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Morning.
Good morning. Cameras on, guys. Today, I hope you read the hope you read the schedule. We are doing Pincha Mayurasana press. Yes. Still, it's a beginner in class. I will give levels for everyone. Yeah. Don't feel intimidated by the topic. To get the press, we have to fail and practice the press. So everything is there, just like when we the handstand or in the headstand as well. Yes, we will try for today's straddle press. So just for you to know, for me it's one of the best entries. Yes, straddle press. Personally, I find it easier than busy class today. I find it easier than entries. So today we will explore this, and in the future I will give you other entries for press. Let's do the prayer, guys. Sit in a comfortable cross-leg position. Press sitting bones down. Lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up, join the hands in prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer towards the heart center. Connect the thumbs to the beating of your heart. And take this moment to bring the attention inwards towards your breath. Observe your physical body. Observe your thoughts. Observe your emotional state. And observe your energetic field. Take this moment and set your intention for this practice. Let's start with one Om together. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Open your eyes. Very good. Let's start in tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Press the palms and start with shoulder rotations. 10, 9, 8, 7, elbows locked, 6, core engage, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scapula push-ups. Sink the chest down. Touch the scapula. Exhale, press and round. Okay, let's go. 1, exhale, press. 2, try to touch the scapula. Exhale, press. 3, press. 4, press. 5, press. 6, press. 7, press. 8, press. 9, press. 10, and press one last time. Good job. Now, extend the arms forward, puppy pose, but don't arch from the pelvis. Yes, keep the pelvis like cat position in. So don't arch, keep the pelvis in. Core engage. Press actively your hands against the mat, ears in between your arms. And you're going to touch the forehead or nose down. That's it. Actively thinking of bringing the shoulders down. Yes, you will feel for sure the opening. 1 minute. Actively pressing the hands down, Sunita ji. Last 10, 9, 8. Sarika, don't arch the lower back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now for the last 30 seconds, press the elbows. Bend your elbows down. Yes? So we're here. Yes? Without arching. Yes? Here. Bend the elbows, press, and now you will press the shoulders down. Yes? It's like the armpit want to touch down. So I try to press while rounding the spine. Yes? Hands 90 degrees. You will feel it in the upper part of the shoulder. 30 seconds. Don't arch the lower back. So now bring the pelvis in. Like cat position on the pelvis, but we are pressing the forearms down, the elbows down, sorry. And we want to bring the shoulders towards the floor. Don't touch the shoulders if you cannot touch. Just direction to the floor without compromising lower back. Sarika, the lower back is arching completely. Control your core. Yes. Slowly extend the arms. Come back to tabletop. Good. Now, from tabletop, where you have your hands, you place the forearms and you start pressing forearms down. Now, watch me first. Tuck toes under, lift the knees. We've done this exercise so many times. Yes? So I want you to think knee to chest, back. Keep the knees low. Knee to chest, back. But at the same time, I'm keeping this shoulder in line with the elbow and I'm separating the scapula, completely rounding the spine. Yes? So this is the feeling we want later when we are in pincha. You cannot see it super clear here, but I'll keep rounding the spine here. Yes, I'm not collapsing. I'm rounding. Yes, so we start training this feeling here. And now we are working on the core compression. Back. Core compression. Back. Yes? Let's go. 1 minute. It's a very slow exercise, guys. If you do it fast, the feeling of the exercise and the results are very different. So super slow. Knee to chest. Keep pressing forearms. Make sure everything is engaged. If you feel your hands are going inside like this, take the block. Sorry. Take the block and squeeze the block. Yes? Let's go. Ready? 1 minute starts. Kalpana, lower the knees. Lower the pelvis. Super low, guys. Sonam, super low. Shoulders more forward, on top of your elbows. Guys, alignment. Shoulders on top of elbows. This is your preparation for pincha. Sunita ji, a little bit more forward. Shoulder on top of elbow completely. Sucharita, lower the knees, pelvis more. Lakshmi, lower knees, pelvis more. Chintamani, lower the knees more. Sajni, you are in dolphin pose. Lower the knees. No. Sajni, no. Watch me. You are here. And then now you came here. Take from tabletop position only a little bit knees up. The knees are up. 2-3 fingers away from the floor. Not here. Not here. Yes, from here, knee to chest. And knee to chest. Guys, time is up. We did 1 minute. Oh. Very important that we copy the exercise correctly. Everyone. 1 minute is over, guys. Now you want to do extra. 1 minute is over, guys. Please stop. 1 minute is over. Let's let go of the exercise. But really important that we are copying the exercise correctly. Yes, for alignment, for everything. Yes, if you don't understand the exercise, stop me before we start the exercise and I explain again. Yes? Good. Now, We will go again for this exercise. Yes? Again, pelvis in. I want to press. If you want to go more intense because the shoulders feel tight, blocks. But again, control that the pelvis doesn't open. Elbow, elbow, press. I bring the pelvis in and then I try to touch forehead and I try to go deep, deep, deep. Yes, the 90 degrees stay here. From elbow, sorry, from elbow to your wrist. Yeah. Press, 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 press. You can touch the nose and go deeper. Yeah? But I'm not touching here. So control your core, control your pelvis. Yeah? Ready? Three, two, one, and we start. Pelvis in Kalpana, pelvis in Deepika, pelvis in Snehal. Snehal, yes, that's it, donuts, that's the position, stay there. Very good. Last 25 seconds. Terence, stay, you're doing good, stay. Focus on your breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Very good. Now, we will lay down, remove the blocks. Watch me first, okay? We did a similar exercise the other day in the headstand press. Yes? So, option 1 will bring the hands down. Bring the legs up in this V shape. Don't open your full straddle, okay? V shape. Engage the core, press the lower back down, press the hands for the option 1, and you're gonna go back like a halasana, touch the toes. All the way down. You will bring the legs super close to the chest, all the way here, and then all the way down. This is 1 rep, then we will raise from down, press, 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 go back, touch, or try to touch, and then all the way back. Yes, this is a slow exercise. We don't want space here. We want to keep pressing even when the legs go down. Yes, same exercise with the arms behind. So we will open the arms in this V shape. Yes, so this is more complicated, so only try and see what works best. Touch and slowly, 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 slowly. Here and again I go up and touch. Yes. Pick your variation. Yes. We want to keep the legs as close to the chest as possible when we are going down. Yeah? So 10 reps at your own pace. Pick your variation, but make sure you're moving slow on the way down, core fully engaged.
Ma'am, I can't lift my legs fully up. I can only lift up my
Hands with
waist
the hands.
level.
Option 1, Sucharita, with the hands down. Option 1 with the hands down, yes? Press the hands, engage the core. Try. Even if they don't touch the floor behind you, you go and continue the exercise. Sometimes they are 1 palm away. It's okay. Yes, keep the legs straight fully behind you. You have your hands next to you. Yeah?
Actually, I with hand support I can lift my body, but without hand support I can't lift.
That's what I'm saying. I gave one option, first option with the hand support, Sucharita. Take the first option. Second option I said for those who are already comfortable with the first option. Yeah? Everyone, guys. 10 reps, super slow. I'm watching everyone. Monica, point the toes. Snehal, point the toes. Sonam, no. We are not trying to catch the toes with the hands. If they don't reach, it's okay. Go back as much as you can, and then on the way down, legs close to the chest as much as possible and all the way down. Yes? Guys, this is your press, but on the floor. We are not actually trying to touch the toes to your hands. We are working on the press. How slow can you go with your core in and out? This is how your press will go on the floor later. So you want to gain the control here, basically. Whenever you finish your 10 reps, wait in a seated position. And then we will wait till everyone finish. Last minute to finish, only 10 reps, guys. Don't do 1,000, huh? Only 10. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Guys, let's go for seated position. It's not a full straddle, okay? You will keep 90 degrees. The camera is wide angle, so you will see more open, but it's a 90 degrees I'm opening. Yes, toes up. Now, option 1, you bend a little bit, sorry, from here. You bend a little bit the knees, yes? And with the hands, you will open the pelvis, you will slide down. 1, and then up. You will slide and up. So, I'm not rounding the spine here. I'm trying to open the pelvis like in cow position, as opposed to this. This we don't want. We want open, yes? So, option 1 is with your knee bend. Press the heels down, toes up. You will slide on the exhale, sliding on the inhale. Option 2, if you feel comfortable here. Guys, not this, okay? Open the pelvis. We want to slide and slide up. Yes? 10 reps. Choose your variation. Ready? Whichever variation, guys. Heels down, toes up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slide. Inhale up. Think of your cow pelvis. Don't slide all the way down if your pelvis is rounding up. Only, guys, wait. Only until the pelvis is open. So, if my pelvis is open here and I can slide until here, but from here my pelvis is going this, will I go down? No. Yes, I stay here and I go up. Maybe the next rep I can go a little bit more. Cool. Yes? But there's no point of going open pelvis here and then close. Just because my ego wants to go down. No, 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 no. Okay? Ready? Let's start from rep 2. And we go. Exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale 3. It's a slight Urvashi, not a walk forward. Inhale up. Sliding, guys. Exhale 4. Inhale up. Exhale 5. Inhale up. Exhale 6. Inhale up. Exhale 7. Inhale up. Exhale 8. Inhale up. Exhale 9. And up. Exhale 10. Hold it as much as you can, as long as your pelvis is open. So you slide forward and hold. As long as you have the pelvis open, you stay. You can go all the way down, all the way down. 1 minute hold. Keep pressing the heels down. Lali, bend the knees for you. Absolutely bend the knees, yes. That will help you open the pelvis. Last 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sliding up. Very good. Now, similar exercise. Legs will stay the same. So if you were choosing bend knees, you will choose bend knees now as well. If you were choosing this, you are choosing this. You will see why. Yes. Press the heels down. Press the sitting bones down. Open pelvis. Interlace the fingers. On the exhale, I want to go down. Same. On the exhale, I want to go as low as possible. And up. But not with the spine round. Doesn't make any sense. Open the pelvis and down. As controlled as you can. And up. If I can go until here. Yes? 10 reps. Ready? Bend the knees. If you were bending the knees, same. If you can go until here. If you can go lower. Yes? Ready? 3. 2. Don't open the legs maximum, guys. 90 degrees. I see some people in the full struggle. Why? 90 degrees. And we go. 1. And up. 2. And up. 3. And up. Continue. 4. And up. 5. And up. 6. And up. 7. 8. 9. 10. 20-second hold, no touching the floor. No hands on the floor, nothing on the floor. Just hold it forward as much as you can. Come on. Chintamani, hands behind your head. Pelvis open, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up. Good. Very good. Now, you will take the blocks. Again, we are opening straddle position, yes? So, hands in the blocks in front of you. The blocks are in line with my knees. Not more forward, not more back. Yeah, in line with the knees. I will press against the blocks. Engage the legs fully and lift. 1. I'm pressing and hunching. 2. I'm not throwing my legs up. Yes, I'm engaging the core, so navel in and up. If you know how to engage your bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, do that. Otherwise, try to hold your core tight in. Yes, hunch. That helps us with the lift. Yes, it's not about how high can I throw my leg. I'm not throwing my leg. My leg feels light. If your leg feels heavy and you're going this high, you're going out of strength, not out of core engagement, core compression. Yeah? So, same thing without the blocks, more difficult. Yes? Ready? 3, 2, 1. We go 1. Slowly down. 2. Slowly down. 3. Slowly down. Continue. 4. Slowly down. 5. Slowly down. 6. Slowly down. 7. Slowly down. 8. Slowly down. 9. Slowly down. 10. Hold it up. Up. Core engage. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Release. Guys, here I don't know if you notice, those who are open in the straddle, nothing is lifting. If your legs are open like this in the straddle because you didn't listen the 1,000 times I said. If you're trying to live here, much more difficult. Also a bit stupid. Yes, because it doesn't help our press. Yes, you don't press fully from a straddle. You press usually a 90 degrees, and when you're up, you open fully. Yes, this is slightly easier to do 90 degrees. And even though I said many times, I still see people in the full straddle. I'm not sure why, but just for your information, if you're trying to lift from here, good luck. Yeah, because it's very tough. So 5 more reps, everyone. Please check your alignment. Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, there's a reason why I'm not making you open full straddle.
Ma'am, we can't lift with bended knees.
Say again?
We should not lift with bended knees.
It's not that you should not, but if you are engaging the leg, so if the hamstrings are not lengthened, your knee will bend, yeah? We know this. So now if I can keep the muscles engaged and lift, because of this, okay. But another thing is to live with the legs half dead. That will create heaviness. The lightness will not be there. So if you can keep the engagement and lift, because you say, oh, Pati, my hamstrings can't right now. Cool, we do that. Yeah, but as long as we keep the engagement. It's not wrong. Obviously, we want the clean lines, but that depends on the flexibility. As long as you engage, you can bend the knees because it depends on how flexible your hamstrings are today. 5 more reps, guys. Full focus. Open only 90 degrees, please. Heels down, toes up, full focus. Chintamani, this is not 90 degrees at all. This is your straddle. This is your full straddle. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5 and hold. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Mubaraka, try to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. If you are feeling cramps or if you are feeling very tight here, a little bit of tap, 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 wakey, wakey. Yes?
Patty, I'm not able to place my complete palms down. I'm coming on my fingertips. Is that fine?
Did you use blocks? I gave first option with blocks.
Yes, even after using the blocks, I'm just placing my fingertips. I don't know why.
So with the blocks, I think maybe I didn't say it today, but with the blocks, even if you are here, you can switch it.
Okay.
You can make it higher because sometimes we can't reach here.
Mhm.
If I have the block, so I make it here and then I can go.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Now, guys, watch me. We will go to dolphin position. I suggest you take the block for now. Yes, block in between your forearms. Squeeze the block like you want to crush it. Press the palms down. Really, really important. Yes, not only your elbows, full forearm pressing against the floor. Like in tabletop, I tell you, press your hands against the floor. Now your forearms press against the floor. Now, you tuck those under from tabletop, lift. Yes, you can keep the knees bent for those who have tight hamstrings. It doesn't really matter. Round, yes, don't collapse here. Round, separate the scapula, press. And you will walk closer, one step. Yes, the goal here is that we want to bring the hips on top of the shoulders as much as possible. Yes, we want to only walk one step. So I repeat, this is my tabletop on the forearms. I lift, bend the knees if I need, but I keep pressing against the mat and lengthening the spine. Maybe one step inside. Yes, and then you will step one side of the mat, other side. Guys, right outside your mat, not further away. Yes, on the tippy toes if you see. I'm not here. My tippy toes help me bring the hips on top. Yes, so we will go 1, 2. Yes, here you have to engage the core. Same thing with the knees bent. 1, 2. Yes? So I repeat, please guys, peel the eyes to the screen. From tabletop, I lift. Even with the knees bent, one step inside. And then step and step outside of the mat on the tippy toes. Yes, we bring the heels down and up. 2 and up. You keep the shoulder on top of elbow. Yes, and your eyes in between the forearms. Those who are already in the pose, why? Guys, then we have questions. I give you plenty of time, please, for the exercise. But what's the full explanation? This is the technique you're watching. Yes? Otherwise, we have million questions. I like to be very precise in the technique so you get the best of the best. Otherwise, I would just say, yeah, just walk inside, one step, one step. But then the press doesn't come as easy. Yeah, so I hope those who were already in the pose got the explanation. Yeah? Now I want you to try this 10 reps. Move slow. Try to feel if your hip comes on top of the shoulders. Yeah, this is what we are trying to get. Pressing against the mat. So all of these actions have to be together. The core has to keep being in, squeeze, squeeze. And you have to breathe, guys. Don't hold your breath, okay? Breathe through it. Let's go. 10 reps at your own counting. So now lift the heels up. Press the toes. Yes. Keep pressing the forearms down. Sajni, one step outside of the mat with one leg. Other step outside. Good. Now press the forearms. Lift the heels. Yes. Nidhi, try to lock your shoulders so the shoulders don't come beyond your elbows. So we try to keep the shoulder opening, elbow and shoulder open, and then lock it. Shiva, you need to walk a little bit closer. You are too far. Yes.
Ma'am, Ritika
Yes.
this side.
Name.
Ma'am,
Name?
Ritika. Ma'am,
Ritika.
my elbows, yeah, getting open now when I start
But are you
coming on
squeezing
my
the block?
toes.
Are you squeezing the block or you forgot?
I'm using the block, but still my elbows are going out.
Then you're not squeezing the block, no? Guys, it's an extra effort to squeeze the block, I know. You cannot tell me your elbows open if you squeeze the block. Your block is there, but are you squeezing it fully? I don't think so. Try. It's not an easy thing to do the whole exercise squeezing the block. It's necessary, but it's not easy. Ten reps only. Those who finish, just sit. Sucharita, your legs are very far. Try to walk closer. Rima, very good. Terency, your legs. Terency, try to bring the heels to the floor and then tippy toes. The exercise is trying to bring the heels to the floor and tippy toes. No. Guys, watch me. Some of you are lost. When we are here, we step one time inside. And then outside of the mat. Right on the edge of the mat. Yes, you are on the tippy toes. Bring the heels down. Press the tippy toes, press the forearms. Bring it down. What we don't want is to bring down bring forward the shoulders. We don't want to collapse here. We want to keep this 90 degrees. Yeah, so we have to lock the shoulders here or try our best. I know it's not easy. Yeah. Now you see me doing this easy. I was really bad at this pose. Really, really bad. No control on my shoulders whatsoever. Just loose. Unable, they will go forward, unable to go back. I was just collapsing everywhere. Really, really bad. But only with
Prati,
exercise we gain control. Yes, Monica?
I'm feeling on my quads. Maybe this is because of tight hamstring or the less flexibility in pelvic tilt.
You are feeling on your quads. Maybe you're feeling the
Quads.
previous exercises.
Okay.
Here, if you will feel in the tight hamstrings, you will feel in the hamstrings for sure. Those who have tighter hamstrings when they bring the heels down, they are probably feeling very tough. Very tough. Guys, 10 reps are not done. Some of you still in the exercise. Pranya, 10 reps are not done. I don't believe. You're doing extra. Monica, one step inside. So inside, no, sorry, forward. Try again. Press more the forearms. Yes. Lift the heels higher if you can. Do you feel the difference? This is the good measurement for you. The other one was too easy. This is the good measurement for you. Guys, any questions here? Are we feeling these hips coming on top of the shoulders? Are we feeling it? Give me a thumbs up, a yes, something. If it's a no, give me a no, please. Yes, are we feeling it? Everyone? Shilpa, no? What do you mean no?
No, ma'am. but it's very challenging to get in the straight line.
But are we feeling when the hips are coming on top of the shoulders? It's
Not
not
moving
a challenge. This
so
is
much.
not an easy exercise, but I want you to start experiencing this feeling.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
It's moving very slowly. I can feel that very little it moves, not too much.
Not too much. Now, guys, we will try same exercise with the blocks under the feet. That can feel scary, okay? Because we are going higher. The pelvis, you will feel it right on top. So for this, we are going to our bestie the wall. Oopsie. We are going to the wall. Yes. Just to have a safety net, guys, not to hug the wall, okay? So we don't want to rely too much on the wall. Just we have it at the background. So now those who have more than 2 blocks, you can keep squeezing the block in between the forearms. Those who have 2 blocks, try your best without the block. Yes? Right now I only have 2 blocks, so I can show you with 2 blocks. So you keep the blocks either side of the mat. Yes, like this. You go. You go towards the wall, guys. I'm leaving 2, 3 fingers. Don't go too close that your nails are touching. Don't go too far here. Yes? So, I lift, I walk, walk, walk. For some of you, this is the measurement, so you adjust. Yes? Adjust. Step, step. On the tippy toes. Yes? And now I want to bring the hips higher. 1. I want to bring the hips higher. 2. Oopsie. 2. Yes, those who can walk forward, they will do it from more forward. Yes, up and down. Up and down. Yes? 10 reps. And the last one we will hold. Yes? Guys, before you go and do the exercise, you have to feel, remember this exercise here. This compression here. So when you are in the pose, this feeling is there of navel in and up. Yeah? And the challenge here is to keep having this feeling at the same time pressing the mat away with the forearms. Yeah? Let's go. Okay, Mubaraka. Take a rest. Bye-bye. Yes, Urvashi, very good. Monica, your blocks are too far, huh? Lali, eyes down. Your blocks are also a bit far, Lali. Just bring them a bit closer. Anuradha, yes, please try not to collapse in the shoulders. So keep pressing the forearms. Your distance is good. Yeah? Just the shoulders are collapsing a little bit. Snehal, bring the heels higher, fully up. Press the forearms. Yes. Sarika, yes. Kalpana, you are a bit far. Walk. You have space in the block to walk a little bit more forward. Tiny, tiny, yes. Pranya, press forearms. Lift the heels up. Good. More, 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 more. Good job. Shiva, yes. Shiva, a little bit higher. With the heels. A little bit higher with the heels. Any questions here, guys? Because we are going for a second round. Any questions? Are we good? Then second
Ma'am,
round.
can we hold like this? Interlace my fingers.
If you know how to hold it, yes.
Okay.
The
Like
knee
And
in.
so, and my
Like
elbows is still.
there are many grips, okay, for Pincha Mayurasana. I usually teach this one because from this one you can go here easily. But when you have this one, it's really difficult to go here because you have to keep training. So I rather have you struggling in the beginning learning this, and then you can go anything else than opposite. And what happens when we teach like this in the beginning? Elbows open.
Yeah, actually.
So you are stuck in this same stage for longer because you have to build that. Anyway, this squeezing, you have to build it any which way. Being here or being here. Being here is, in my opinion and personal experience, harder because, guys, I trained like this for so many years. No kidding, 2-3 years. And I was decent. Okay, at some point I found balance and everything. The moment a teacher said do this, I was unable. Zero. So I felt like if I would have just started like this, like my first teacher said, I would have spared 3 years of my life. Yeah. So it works different for different people. That's also true. Yes, but what I've realized is this, it's easier to get here. This is not easier to get here. Yeah. So your choice. As long as the elbows don't open beyond your shoulders, choose what feels more comfortable. This feels really uncomfortable in the beginning, I know. Yeah?
Because even I'm squeezing my blocks from here. I'll show you. So still my elbows are going like this.
But the palms have to be, the wrist and the palm has to be pressing down.
Okay.
The
So
hands,
it is
look,
okay
the
if I.
moment you do this with the hands, your forearm also rotates. So the
Yeah,
balance
yeah.
will be impossible or really painful because your bone is here. This is
Mm-hmm.
fluffy. This is your fat, yeah, muscle.
Okay.
But this is
Okay.
pure bone pressing down. It's a bit painful.
Ma'am, my knee is bending. Is the block placement is wrong?
No,
Okay.
the knee can bend. I said no. The knees can bend a little bit. It will depend on your hamstring flexibility. Your hamstring is the back of the leg muscle. So if the knees are bending but the leg is engaged, it's all good. As we practice more, the flexibility will come. Yes, but right now, what, guys, you can do a press with the knees bent. There's no rule that says you cannot do that. Physically speaking, you can lift, but the leg has to be engaged. Yeah, it's like any back bend, no? You've seen people doing inversions with back bend. The depth of the back bend will depend on their spine flexibility, but they can try to do the back bend because they have the strength to come, right? So this is the same. The legs are flexible till the point that they are flexible. As long as you engage them, they can lift, no problem. Now, guys, watch me. Sajni, wait. Everyone watching. Now, guys, we will try to lift. Yes, we are looking for this press. Yes, so we go forward and we lift. What makes you lift? Not only that the pelvis is on top of your elbows, but we are pressing full forward against. We are separating the scapula, yes, and we are lifting. Yes, the core is also helping me lift. So, if we have the blocks, naturally this is easier. So now, many of you might have experienced already this half second, 1 second, little panic that you are like, oh my God, I'm lifting from the floor. If you are doing the exercise as I'm saying, and you're pressing against the floor, this moment of lifting, you are experiencing it for sure. Now, on purpose, we want to find this moment. So, we go with the blocks. Yes? Sorry. We leave the heels, we keep pressing, and we might find a moment of floating. Guys, I'm not jumping, okay? This is automatic that it happens. Again, if my hamstrings are not tight, I can also lift. It doesn't really matter. Yes, whenever they are extended, I will be able to extend. It doesn't really matter. Yeah? So now, on purpose, we want to find this floating sensation. Yes? Now, the mindset is, I'm gonna play with this press now. Yeah? Don't think press comes in one day. Yes, but the most important thing is that you press against the floor. Without this action of pressing against the floor, like your life depends on it, there's nothing that can live because you will collapse down. Yeah? So don't let the ego make you jump and do weird things, because jump and press are different things. Press is the floating sensation. Yeah? Those who already have press, I think Urvashi, and something else if I'm missing, please tell me. Anyone who has a good press already, Urvashi, you have good press, no? Talk to me. Urvashi, hello? You have a good press already. Anyone else who have a good press? Unmute, because you are so many. If no one unmutes, they assume no one else has a good press. It's all good. Just to give you something else to do. Urvashi, if you want to do it away from the wall, yes, 10 reps. Press to straddle away from the wall. Yes? Away from the wall. You go into your straddle only until here. Slowly touch. And again. And slowly touch. And again. Yes? Let's go, guys. 10 reps, everyone. Those who do without the wall and they are doing the press, they can go relatively faster. But those who are finding this floating sensation, maximum awareness on what you're doing. Sunita ji, start. Eyes down. Guys, eyes down. Don't look through. Anupama, careful, you are collapsing forward. Keep pressing and lock the elbows. Sorry, lock the elbows, lock the shoulders. Kalpana, only open your feet as the distance of your mat. Don't go beyond, because then it's more difficult to lift. Terence, no jumping. Press the forearms down. Eyes down, Anuradha. Guys, we keep your eyes, the drishti, in between your forearms. Monica,
Head is also going down.
say again?
Head is also going down.
The head is going down. This press against the floor. Yes, keep walking on this. So you stay on the tippy toe, Sajni. Feel the hip on top of the shoulders and keep pressing. Yes, so the foundation is getting ready. Any other question, guys? Eyes down, guys. I see some people looking through. Keep your eyes down. Yes, name, Sucharita, yes?
Am I doing it correctly?
Let me see. Eyes down. Go onto your blocks. Good. Press forearms. Lift the heels up. Yes. Lock the shoulders. Yes. That is good. Lift the heels. Lock the shoulders. Don't let the shoulders come more forward. Lock. Sucharita, almost. Just lock the shoulders. Bend a little bit the knees. Lock the shoulders. Lock the shoulders away from the wall. The shoulders. There's this much that your shoulders are going forward. They're going beyond your elbow if you can feel. So then the moment you try to lift, you feel you're gonna collapse forward.
But it's the same thing happening with me. So when I shift forward, the shoulders are moving.
Yes.
So
So for that we have to
how to work on that?
guys, one person speaking at a time. For that we have to really work on locking the shoulders, guys. Yes. So when we are doing these exercises and we are going forward, yes, we want to lock the shoulder here. Not here, but we want to keep it here. This only can be built through repetition, guys. There's no magic combination. Yes. Those of us who have the shoulders, it was happening to me as well. You have a lot of mobility in the shoulders, but there's no control. Only through repetition and holding the pose, we gain this control on the shoulder. Yeah, there's two type of people. Those who don't have control and it goes forward and you cannot control it for now, and those who they have no mobility and they cannot go forward or back. They are just stuck. Yes. So those who are stuck, sometimes they have it easier to just go up out of strength if they have the strength. Still, they have to work on the mobility. Yeah, but those who have a good mobility, they need more strength. We all need different things. Yeah, so strength you build through enduring in the pose. Rima, you have a question? You want me to check? Alignment looks good, Rima. Eyes down. I think, Rima, if you would try without the blocks, you might find some lifting. Now with the blocks, your alignment is good, but you are feeling scared. Try. A little bit more. More lifting of the heels, little bit. Scary?
Not scary, ma'am, but it needs a lot of strength.
Yes. We
Scary.
have to be able to keep pressing, huh? There is a
Yeah.
moment where we feel like I cannot keep pressing. I'm putting all my effort and I cannot keep pressing. Nothing is gonna lift.
It's
Yes,
not
but
scary.
also, guys, the core is so key in this. Core and your bandhas, navel in, pelvic floor muscles. We need to squeeze this at the same time. Keep breathing, not to hold the
Look,
breath for the whole exercise.
look.
This is all the pieces of the puzzle. We have them separately, I know. But to put them together is a whole different thing. Yeah, only through repetition, guys. This takes a lot. If press interests you, this is a good drill to practice every day. Yes, we need to choose our skills. We cannot practice 1000 skills at the same time. Choose what you want to practice. You want to work on your kicks. In my opinion, more useful in the beginning. If you don't have a kick to pincha, you don't have a kick to headstand. Work on your kicks. Work on your jumps.
Yeah, ma'am.
Then we work on the press.
Yeah.
But
I don't have
does
any
it mean we don't work on the press because I don't have kick and jump? No, we can work, but it should not be your main focus. Because if you cannot kick or jump, pressing, it doesn't make sense you focus on it now. You need to enter a lot of poses by kicking and jumping.
That's why it seems difficult.
That's amazing, huh? But
That's why it seems difficult because I can't kick in Pincha Mayurasana.
no, this is not, guys, wait. Press is not a jump and it's not a kick, but I'm saying out of the 3 entries we have, focusing on press right now, it's not wise if you don't have these other 2 or at least 1, kick or jump. Yeah, because how are you gonna enter? If you're working on your press and you are not working on your kicks because you have to choose your skills, right? You're not working on your kick and jumps because now you want to work on the press. kick and jump still out of the picture for you. And press, because it's a work in progress, is also out of the picture. So you have no way to enter your inversions. Yes, if you ask me, kick and jump, go first. Press, go secondary. So you have to prioritize kick and jump. Does it mean I don't practice press? No, it means it's not my everyday. Because we only have certain hours a day. We are practicing so many classes. And we have other skills outside of the inversions. We want to practice the splits and the back bends and the core and the this and the that. So we have to be wise. What do I pick? This month I focus on this. Next month I focus on that. Yeah? You focus for 1 month on your kicks and your jumps. You will gain so much. Next month you can focus on something else. I told you many times, after class, any class, practice your kicks. You want to focus on kick 2 headstand, kick 2 handstand, kick 2 Pincha Mayurasana. Do it after your any happy habit class. Yeah? If you have to practice for Pincha Mayurasana, just do some dolphin pose after any happy habit class. 2-3 drills there. And then you practice your kicks. That takes you 5 minutes. And it's done every day. Yeah? By the end of the month, you practice so much without putting extra effort. Yeah? So guys, any questions on press?
Ma'am, with press we can build core strength, right? Good amount of
Core,
engagement,
press requires core strength.
right, ma'am?
It
With the
requires the deep core stability. Yeah?
it's better than
Having your chocolate bar here doesn't mean I have the strength to press. This we have to have it very clear.
but yes, ma'am, we
From the
can.
deep core. The press comes from the deep core.
Ma'am, compression and Uddiyana Bandha is same.
Uddiyana Bandha is compression, yes. Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. We need to think of squeezing the pelvic floor muscles or your inner muscles. Yes, and navel in and up. Uddiyana Bandha is navel in and up. Yes? Yes?
Level in and up.
Yes, Terency?
Headstand press is easier than this press, right? Headstand.
Headstand press is easier than this press, yes. Because in headstand, you are in this position. Here you have to be in the forearms, pressing against, and on top of it, you have to keep your shoulder opening. And you have to keep the shoulder opening when you go up. In the headstand, the spine is completely straight as soon as the forearms press down. So there's no issue here. It's easier to do any press. Yes, the pike press or anything. Or single leg press as well. It's easier to do any of these things. Yes? And then we have handstand press, which is another door.
And how much time will this press, Pincha Mayurasana take?
It depends person to person. Guys, any teacher that will give you timings, oh, you will get this in this much time. How can we know? It depends a lot on technique and it depends on your effort as well. Yes, but sometimes technique and effort is not enough. Maybe you are dealing with a lot of fear, so you are applying the technique correctly and you're putting all the effort, but you're dealing with fear and that is blocking you. Maybe your nervous system is not regulated, that is blocking you. So many variables there are there. Yes, but something. Anything that you practice consistently, meaning at least 4 or 5 times a week, yes, you will experience a significant progress at the end of the month. Because anything that you're putting time, but it has to be the right technique that works for you. Yeah? If I'm practicing random things that I saw on the internet and I don't know if they are good for me, nothing will happen. Yes, frustration maybe. But if I'm practicing guided and I'm putting the effort and I'm seeing where I have to improve or where I have my strengths, then for sure there's a significant improvement. In 1 month, it can make a lot of difference. Yeah, but we have to understand what we need as per our body. Yeah? Hope it solves the question, Terence.
Patty,
There's
can
no
Ma'am.
we,
time. There is no time frame.
Patty?
But if you understood, 1 second, Terence, if you understood your press, if you understand in your body how press feels in headstand, even though you don't have it right now in Pincha Mayurasana, because you understood what has to be activated, once you have or gain the strength that you need maybe in your Pincha Mayurasana, because you understood it can come in one day. It has to click. Because now it's a new practice in the Pincha Mayurasana. Yeah? Yes? Any other question?
Ma'am, is it okay to go in forearm stand with the kicks?
With the
Kick.
it's good, it's a different entry, but today's class was for press. Press is floating for you to understand. Kick is a different thing. It's a different entry. Yeah, we can entry with press, we can entry with kick, we can entry with jump. Yes, today we were
Because
practicing the whole class was for press. If anyone was kicking or jumping, not the class today to do that because you are missing on the press. We have class for kick, we have class for jump. Yeah?
because I think press is more difficult than the kicks.
I
Because
just
मैं
said,
kick
guys,
करता है,
I
I can,
said,
yeah.
I just said, kick and jump should be top priority if you don't have them. It means you practice kick and jump more than you practice press. You can still work on your press, but less because you need to fully master kick, fully master jump. Because that gives you access to all the poses. Yeah?
Ma'am, I think kick better than forearm press is the flawless entry, right?
The?
Forearm press.
Yes.
Elbow press entry is a flawless entry, right?
Flawless.
Flawless entry. I think flawless entry.
The flawless entry, yes. I mean, there's no mistake when you master it. There's no mistake. In the beginning, you will enter press, and then you will fall.
It's very tough.
No?
Very tough, but it's if you learn very properly, then it's a very nice.
It's
To,
yeah, it's very elegant because
looking
it's
very nice. Looking very nice.
yeah.
Jump and kick entry better than it's the
Madam.
forearm press.
Bye, Patti.
Thank you, Vital. Yeah, jump and kick, guys. Jump and kick because now you are thinking of your jump and kick, the one that it's a bit like erratic, not precise. When you learn how to kick precisely, have you seen those people? You kick and you are right on the straight line. It's a one-time thing. Precision to the maximum millimeter. Jump and getting the pose. Nothing happens. So this level we want eventually. Then it feels as elegant, as flawless as the press.
Yes, ma'am. Really, it's very nice. Huh?
That point.
When you are doing straddle and straddle entry, it's looking very nice. Straddle pose is looking so nice. Huh?
A lot of practice. As I said, straddle press is one of the easiest for pincha. Because we have the shoulder opening is one of the easiest. Yeah, pike press in pincha for me, in my opinion, one of the most difficult, pike press. Single leg press, yes, relatively easy, but the problem is the hamstring. For many people, the hamstring flexibility is the problem with the single leg press. So as a press entry, the straddle is safer. You are closer to the floor as well.
Yes, ma'am, I experienced straddle.
It's more challenging as well because the straight line in pincha is one of the most difficult shapes to learn. Yeah, guys, my goodness, I have another class. Let's do the prayer.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Sit in a
amazing class, ma'am. Amazing instructions. Very nice. So much happy.
Thank you, Rashi. So happy you liked it. Let's do the prayer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sit in a comfortable cross-leg position. Lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up to the hands in prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer towards the heart center. Connect the thumbs to the beating of your heart. And take this moment to bring the attention inwards towards your breath. Take this moment to feel the heart beating for you, keeping you alive. And appreciate the fact that you're alive, that you're living this life through a human experience, and the uniqueness that it comes with it. Take also this moment to thank yourself for showing up today with love and compassion towards yourself, towards your body, and in devotion to your practice. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let's finish chanting one Om and 3 Shantis together. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Wrap the palms, bring all the energy towards the palms of your hands. Place them to cover your eyes. Blink the eyes open, allow the light to enter your through your eyes. Light the palms on your face, your beautiful smile. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. See you later for 2 to 3 class. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Patty.